What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Weza Talks, an American talking about Manchester United. And in this one, Onana injured and out for preseason. Does that force the hand of United to move on a new goalkeeper? A quick update on Bryan Mbeumo just coming in this morning here in the US, as well as a few other tidbits of information, including Gyökeres. So be sure to stay tuned for this video for an update, guys. But first and foremost, I want to thank you all so much. We have hit 100 subscribers on the channel, currently at 102 as of the filming of this video, and I want to thank you guys so much. Be sure to continue to hit that subscribe button as we now will look to push to 250 subscribers, guys. That is the new goal. Let's hit it out of the park. 250, building this community as we get ready for our first live stream next Saturday for the United Leeds friendly match. But I did want to start this episode out with a little bit of nice, good news. Former Man United manager Louis van Gaal confirmed he has beaten cancer. I no longer suffer from cancer. 2 years ago, I had a few surgeries. I was all bad then, but it worked. But it all worked out in the end, so I can manage it now. I have checkups every few months, and that's going well. I'm getting fitter and fitter. That's really awesome to hear. I know wasn't the best of time here at United, but really happy for anybody to beat such a terrible disease. So that does make me very happy. A little quick hitter here with Sancho, and it is not as much as I thought it would be coming in from Di Marzio. And that is Juventus offer Manchester United for Jadon Sancho is 8.5 million with a further 4.3 in add-ons. Not as much as we thought we were going to be getting for Jadon Sancho. Plus, he's wanting that severance package from us as well. So who knows what the actual total figures are going to be after sale, after severance, so on and so forth. They definitely will pay him some sort of severance package to just leave, go away. But 8.5, I was not expecting that figure with only 4.3 in add-ons. So a little down there, but breaking just this morning, 28 minutes ago, and I can also confirm Ben Jacobs has also talked about this as well, but breaking, no pun intended there, Andre Onana will miss the preseason tour of the U.S. with a hamstring injury. Ruben Amorim is now weighing up whether to buy a new keeper before the Premier League season begins. That is actually big time, set to miss 6 to 8 weeks with his hamstring injury. So when we are looking at a calendar, 6 to 8 weeks, if let's say that was today, 1, 2, 3, 4 is the 9th, 5, 6, potentially mid to late August, plus he's got to get a little training in. So I'm honestly shooting end of August, start of September for Onana to come back. And that is a massive blow in terms of your starting keeper. I know there's been a lot of banter and everything with how good he actually is between the pipes, and maybe isn't the right fit for Amorim, and a lot of the club fans wanting him to be out. But in terms of now looking to potentially bring in another keeper, this is almost a green light to try to do so, which is very interesting, as the United stand, Goldbridge also breaking it now, Onana out. And that is big time. But Botafogo have a proposal from Manchester United for goalkeeper John Victor, who has a release clause of 5.9 million. Botafogo have already started looking at other keepers. So that could be a potential. John Victor, I actually want to pull up his stats. And goalkeeper, let's see what this guy is about. 96, he's 29 years old. 11 matches, 0 goals, 0 assists, of course, but does it show his goalkeeper stats? He's 6'5". He is Brazilian, which is pretty darn good. Let's take a look and see. Continue, ad free. Let's see here. Goals conceded, 7. Did he have any clean sheets? Yeah, 6 clean sheets in 11 games last year in the Brazilian First League. It looks like so. Not too shabby for a goalkeeper to potentially look at bringing in. So with that news coming out, that is a massive blow for United And honestly, I think it might be a blessing in disguise, especially if they're saying that Ruben Amorim is now weighing up whether to buy a new keeper before the Premier League season begins. I don't know if that's 100% true or not, but I think their hand has kind of been dealt, and that they need to look at a new first-team keeper, and that might force Onana to potentially maybe look to move elsewhere. So we'll have to wait and see how things go on that. But I did want to talk a little bit more about Bryan Mbeumo. Is expected to arrive at Manchester United this week before the squad goes on tour. A breakthrough is expected in the coming days. I don't know what the heck that means. Is United actually going to pay what Brentford actually want? And I'm pretty certain, yeah, I did see this with Ben Jacobs as well. So it is at least moving in the right direction. Manchester United continue to work on Bryan Mbeumo with the hope they can have him for their preseason tour of America. Parties remain in advanced talks. So haven't seen anything from Fabrizio on this as well, but we just need to get this over the line. Pay what we need to pay to get him into the club so that we do not have any issues with him moving forward. 4 to 6 weeks, again, on Onana, but Mbuemo needs to get done. If we can get it done by mid next week, that would be great. I don't expect him to be playing for United for next weekend's preseason friendly with Leeds in Sweden, but it would be nice to get him in. But the last bit of news here is in regards to Victor Gyökeres. There have been reports basically stating that Sporting have told him he must return to training, but the Swedish striker is expected to refuse, having made his position clear to the club all summer. Sporting already informed Arsenal they want 70 million fixed plus add-ons, so I don't know if that's 75, 80 million total. Arsenal and Gyökeres have agreed terms on a 5-year deal, and all parties want a swift resolution. But the Sporting president is apparently impossible to get a hold of and impossible to work with, and is demanding much more than what is being offered by Arsenal right now. So, and I don't know where Arsenal are at. I don't know if it's at 65 or if it's at 60 or 58 plus add-ons. But this could be a major stall out in the Gyökeres to Arsenal train that could see us get back in it. Now, I don't think we are. I think it's still a pipe dream that we would even get back into talks with Gyökeres. I don't know if it's something that they're doing on a daily basis of checking in and seeing where Gyökeres stands, or seeing where things stand with talks there. But things are not going well with Arsenal and Sporting. I was going to say with Gyökeres, but things have obviously gone well there because he's already reached an agreement on a 5-year deal. This just coming out, I don't know what this is. There is a huge difference in valuation from United and Villa for Emi Martinez. A potential deal has not left the ground, but a deal is not something being worked on at the moment. No kidding, I could have told you that one. 4 to 6 weeks. Manchester United have scouted Leemans, 23-year-old at Antwerp, and a Vitek, 21, is also highly regarded at United. So potential backup keepers, most likely. Let's see here, new contacts are taking place between Juventus and United to reach an agreement for Jadon Sancho. They are pushing for the player, Di Marzio, and then there's the Mbuemo, expected before next week. Onana. Okay, well, that's it. Those big juicy news, little breaking news pieces happening as we talk. But man, Onana, I think that's pretty big, but big for two things. One, obviously we need to bring in a keeper now. That's a new priority. And two, could we probably try to push him out the door? I know that sounds terrible, but he hasn't been the right fit at United, and I think they need to move on elsewhere. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. If you did enjoy, be sure to drop a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Again, thank you so much for 102 subscribers, on the road now to 250. But that's going to be it for this one, guys, and we will catch up with you in the next video.